Welcome to YR1 Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the room. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. Throwing, Sellers. Got a man, it's Hunt. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. They go play action with Sellers. Fires downfield. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Sellers from the gun on third down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact.
Come on.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Taking a shot on the first play. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Georgia looking to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Sellers to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just...
Pause, sub somebody else. Don't have to pause to do that.
dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces and is supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to...
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Bulldogs! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
On the move from inside his 5. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sure hands, it's Tuggle. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Hard-hitting tackle.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that.
Come on.
But thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback
I should have just took him one-on-one.
Settle himself down.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all
Nobody covered.
Right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Why was he just so butt naked like that?
They are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here.
Oh, he switched on to him. Damn.
Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Defense didn't maintain its discipline.
Bro, come on, dog. All I did was show my defense, and they made me fucking try to jump the snap. That's so stupid.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Running inside, it's Clark. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Stockton. This one's complete. At the 35, he's loose. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Got enough space. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got it in the middle, it's Hunt. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. And guys, with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Sellers. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the
He's running like some off-man coverage, which is not smart.
And they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field.
I mean, it is if you're trying to disguise your coverage and send a heavy blitz to shut everything down and cover well, but if you're not going to cover well, I'm just going to tear that shit apart. Off man, just like off man, cover 1, off man, cover 2, off man, cover 0 blitz. Like, it's not smart, buddy. Nice try, though.
The game Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Trying to beat the D deep.
I don't get that number one.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Let's go.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Sellers on the play action.
Let's go.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed.
Holla. Holla. Fucking punter, man.
There. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throwing right. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll go with a direct snap. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Stockton. Lets it fly. Pucks it out of the air. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Tries it on the
Damn it! I fucking missed it.
Tried to sneak his way in there. I don't see a signal, and I don't think he made it.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Looking for room. It's Clark.
God damn.
Nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
Oh, that's Pick City. Yes, sir.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field.
And you couldn't just lob it up to that name. You can cancel that.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
I was like, why am I running so slow? I was like, wait a minute, that ain't Nate Frazier.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Give me the strip.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the grab. It's Clark. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To throw, it's Sellers. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot.
Thank you for another pick. No!
Swatted away and broken
Nigga,
up.
catch the ball.
Great play there by the DB.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. That's caught. It's Hunt. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Goes high to pull it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll try it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. 4th down, Sellers. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock. Fit it in the window for the score.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster.
You're going to be gay, huh? Bet. Got something for that.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make
Got something for that. You want to be gay? I'm going to show you something.
With Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update.
Guys, down the stretch we come.
Say less.
Thrilling college football
You do fuck shit, I'm going to show you fuck shit.
Filled with storylines. We begin with a look at UTEP taking on the number 20 team, the Duke Blue Devils.
You still do, okay. Roger that.
At the 22.
And it's the Miners.
Let's be gay, bucko.
Some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could
what the
happen.
fuck?
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. They'll give to Frazier. Finding some room. Oh, what a caught! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. On first down, Nate Frazier.
You want to be gay? I'm going to show you gay.
Oh, he found a space on the right.
Quit playing like a bitch.
All the way. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Squib kicking the fucking glitch and shit.
Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because what else I'm going to do? I'm going to do some more gay shit, too.
We know how much of a factor
piss me off.
Momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When
Niggas just can't play straight up. Can't lose straight up. Can't win straight up. I always got to do some fuck shit.
Now you got to swing it back your way.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Leaves it with the running.
Come here, boy.
He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Oh, get the fuck.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
No, sir. Bruh.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And obviously trailing in this football
He
game.
just missed him.
This
Like,
is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is
bro, that's a
fully
cover
aware
two
that
end.
they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
How is he throwing a wheel route? Where the
And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Here's Sellers to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is
should have took the post route, buddy.
defensive back play there.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Might be calling a hot route. Sellers to the air again. That's caught. It's Tuggle. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. Sellers from the gun on third down.
Thank you.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Got to give the defense
How did
that
he
play,
not
taking
pick
everything
that?
away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call.
This drive should have been over 3 times, dog. Through interceptions.
Exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the
Why is he playing so
They
low?
make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs.
I didn't shade underneath
From the 7.
for that
You love
reason.
to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sellers.
He caught the fucking.
Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
We're underneath. Number 9 just sits there, dog. Like, come on, bro.
It's working now, but it might be too little too late. At least you you got the party started.
How is number 9 the second person to the ball? That's ridiculous, dog.
Now they'll line up for what they hope.
All the fucking interceptions he threw in that fucking drive, and he gets a touchdown at the end of it.
But they still trail 35-21. 75 yards on the touchdown drive.
EA always rewarding bitches, dog. Drive was over 3 minutes ago. Oh, however fucking long it was. Can't stand that shit, man. Threw a pick right to my user and he just alligator armed.
He'll bring it out. It's Phillips.
He gets a catch.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air. It's Stockton. Pressure coming. Going long. A spectacular one-hand grab. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give, running right, it's Frazier. Picks up the first down. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Get the Heisman on that hole, Nate.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a
Give me my fucking interception this time, EA.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Now improvising. Unleashes one. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The give, running right, it's Frazier. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here's a give to Frazier. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. And the Dogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to
dunk on the rep.
in there.
Nuts in your mouth, nigga.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Here's Isaiah once again. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll give it to Auguste. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Here's Sellers to throw. Sets up the screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Handoff for Frazier. There's a crease. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Punch it out.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Dave again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some. The ball scores 3. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Shit.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
I see it, Mr. Barnes.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
You ain't want to hold a
This
pill.
has to be David in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, nope.
Oh, he's got some headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Auguste. At the 35, he's open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.